INFJs are used to the feeling of being completely alone in a room full of people. Besides feeling misunderstood for most of their lives, the INFJ personality type actually enjoys their individualistic and independent attitude. However, their preference for an independent life can come with its repercussions, one major repercussion being loneliness. Welcome back, Psychos. Today, we'll be talking about 10 reasons why the INFJ personality type typically feels so lonely in life. Before we start, have you liked and subscribed to the channel? Go ahead and be sure to click the notification bell while you're there so you never miss a video. Alright, jumping right into it, starting with number 1. They want to be alone. While INFJs may be considered one of the loneliest personality types, it's not to say that they don't particularly enjoy being alone most of the time. The introverted and independent personality type would much prefer spending time with themselves in the peace and quiet of their nest rather than going out and socializing when they get the chance. The contradicting thing about the INFJ's preference for solitude is that they also crave human connection and actually really enjoy being on the sidelines of social interactions to analyze their behavior of others. This creates a constant push and pull of feeling lonely, and then feeling overwhelmed by social interactions and obligations. They may make plans with people in their lonely phase and then feel extremely uninterested when the time comes to actually go out and make those plans happen. Number 2, they never feel completely understood. Beside the fact that INFJs are the epitome of walking paradoxes, this personality type has always felt misunderstood in life. In fact, most times it's even difficult for an INFJ to fully understand themselves. And since this analytical type is so fixated on understanding other people, they can often feel as though nobody puts the same amount of effort into understanding them. This misunderstanding isn't just with strangers and acquaintances, but also with the INFJ's closest people. They often feel misunderstood in romantic relationships, friendships, and family connections, which creates a type of loneliness that not many other personality types experience. Although many people think they know the INFJ for who they really are, most people only know them for who they want to be seen as. Number 3, they are hesitant to speak their minds in relationships. One of the main reasons the INFJ feels so misunderstood in relationships is because they don't take the time or put in the trust to speak their mind. INFJs hate feeling vulnerable, and even when it comes to their closest connections in life, this personality type never wants to burden others with their heavy emotions or scare people with their complex insights about life and how they want to live it. They are people pleasers at best, and the people-pleasing notion that they carry around makes it difficult to make a fuss about something that they feel is missing in their relationship. For example, they may not tell their spouse how lonely they really feel in the connection out of fear that it may cause an argument or come off as being overly sensitive and ungrateful. Number 4, their intuitive nature is often seen as taboo. With the INFJ's dominant function being their introverted intuition, this introspective personality type is able to easily make judgment calls and decisions about their lives with little to no substantial reasoning behind it. While this gift allows the INFJ to be warned and guided through many of life's challenges, it can also make the INFJ seem irrational and silly for thinking the way they do. In fact, over 75% of the US population leads through sensing as their dominant function, meaning they require concrete facts and tangible results. So when an INFJ is challenged to explain their reasoning behind their gut feelings, other people can quickly become suspicious and may even write off an INFJ as being too woo-woo for them to trust. Number 5, they can easily vanish from people's lives. INFJs can and do vanish from connections if they feel it's what they need to be happy. Going back to their introverted intuition, an INFJ doesn't necessarily need tangible reasoning before cutting ties to a seemingly genuine connection. When an INFJ relies heavily on their need for social connection, they can be the best communicators. But after a long streak of heavy socializing, INFJs may suddenly decide to retreat from the social realm until they feel recharged. They may end up completely ignoring phone calls, emails, texts, and social media, and they usually do it with an unapologetic nature. It's fair to think that this act can be seen as sympathetic, as it definitely can cause friends and family to feel hurt or unignored. They may think that the INFJ is only available when they want to be, but it's actually that INFJs are available when they mentally and emotionally can be. Number 6. They have trouble keeping up with connections. For the same reason that INFJs can quickly vanish from the social realm, this personality type can easily lose touch with old connections because of their lack of consistent communication. Connections that are made through old jobs, school, travel, and other friends can quickly fall to the sidelines of priority for the INFJ, who prefers to only have a small group of close acquaintances. For example, INFJs are not always the best text repliers or call returners, and they are known to consistently postpone plans for the sake of remaining comfortable in their solitude. This definitely contributes to their loneliness, considering the world is so familiar with staying connected through these means of communication. Number 7. They are hesitant to attend most social gatherings. Ask an INFJ what they're doing over the weekend and watch as they take a moment to question whether or not they want to be doing anything at all. INFJs are always too busy to hang out, when in reality, they hurry home after a long day of work to do nothing, their favourite pastime. Aside from being an introverted personality type, they also have a strong preference of what hobbies they actually enjoy over feeling obligated to spend time with others. INFJs know that they will probably feel misunderstood and unlike themselves when put into social situations that require plenty of, socializing. They can easily put on a character to seem as if they're having a good time and actively engaging in conversations, but deep down, they'd rather be at home reading, writing, or binging Netflix. Number 8. Their analytical nature can come off as seeming uninterested. Most INFJs aren't exactly the touchy-feely, giddy type of friend. In fact, this personality type can easily feel uncomfortable when it comes to normal friendship behaviors like hugging and unnoticeably invading personal bubbles. Because of this, INFJs can easily come across as seeming too cool to be silly or uninterested in a connection. While simple behaviors like showing affection can make an INFJ feel well-liked and wanted, they have trouble reciprocating that same excitement, resulting in others feeling like they're overstepping boundaries or even that they may be getting on an INFJ's nerves, which isn't exactly the recipe for creating close bonds. This reluctance to let loose and enjoy others' company sets an INFJ up on a one-way track to destination loneliness. Number 9. They're not their true selves around others. Some people who know an INFJ's personality may be surprised to learn that they are actually an introverted personality type. This is because an INFJ is able to go into social chameleon mode when in social situations by quickly learning and mirroring the behaviors that others want to see in them. For example, an INFJ can come across as extremely professional and proper when attending a business event and then turn around and be the class clown when surrounded by people who value humour as a beneficial human quality. Since they have a deep understanding of human behaviour and how others view them, they can easily play the character. However, at the end of the day, INFJs can feel extremely lonely knowing that nobody really knows them for who they are when nobody is expecting something of them. And number 10, their hobbies are mostly solo activities. Okay, so if INFJs are so reluctant to spend time with others, what could they be doing with all their spare time? Well, when they're not thinking or learning, the INFJ is perfectly comfortable enjoying solo activities and hobbies. Anything from reading, playing solo sports, spending time alone in nature, cleaning and organising, planning and scheduling, any form of art, baking or cooking, and the list goes on. These hobbies are not only seemingly boring and uninteresting for the majority of the thrill-seekers' materialistic population, but they also don't leave much wiggle room for an invitation to join. This leaves INFJs in a pickle of doing something that they actually enjoy and then finding people who enjoy the same activities. The issue is that the majority of people who use these solo activities are just as hesitant to create new connections. Oh, introverted problems. Well, that wraps up today's video, Psychos. So, are you a lonely INFJ? If so, comment the word INFJ loneliness down below and maybe you can make a new friend. Don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends and also subscribe to our channel for more Psycho videos.